us up on WhatsApp 430-1043. Send your messages now.
I wouldn't doubt that this might be some people's theme song for this whole topic here. Fed up with this, I can't deal with stupidness. That's what he says in his song, right? Fed up with this. Can't do it.
Yeah, he's really fed up.
Fed up with this. Good morning to all the people who are fed up right now
Like me.
with all the things that are going on concerning coronavirus, all the things that are going on concerning talk about VINCY and festivals. Ay, 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 ay. 2,397 boosters recorded to date. I'm going to focus more on the second doses. 27,705. Total vaccine, 64,000. Sorry about that. 64,414.
That's over half.
Half of what?
I don't know. Asking.
Which figure are you looking at? Half.
No, the first dose.
The first dose is 34,000. Second dose is 27,000 plus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got mixed up this. Sorry.
Yes, please. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Total administered.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand what you're saying now. All right. Now, considering, right, boy, this rough. This real rough. Give me the right thing here. Okay, good. No, that's still not the right thing.
What did he write?
Oh, the right.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Good. Whew. Lord, that was a task. So no, we're not talking metaverse this morning. All right. So they shared with us, and if you want to hit us up, 430-1043. Yes, I just did a very human thing there. In yesterday's news conference, to say if they don't reach 70%, this is how it's going to be broken down. So what they proposed, right? 2 weekends of events will take place over the traditional VINCY Mass period. Monday, June 24th to Tuesday, July 2nd. So 24th of June, which is a Friday, a launch party for VINCY Mass featuring the heavy hitters of culture. When I say heavy hitters of culture, what do you mean?
I know going to ask you the same thing.
Heavy hitters, the usual suspects, the usual names, all those who are fully vaccinated, because it's going to be a fully vaccinated version.
The heavy hitters of soca. Does it say?
I know, usual suspects by a man.
Oh, heavy hitters of soca, of the culture.
Of culture. Culture, which will encapsulate everybody. Saturday, June 25th, Junior Carnival. As the protocols now stand, it does not allow for any level of street parade. The children will be brought to an enclosed outdoor environment where they can enjoy themselves and have a fun day. The intent is for it to be at Victoria Park. I'm more interested in how they're going to get this done.
At Victoria Park?
No, not necessarily venue.
Oh, the children.
For those children who may not be able to get the vaccine, how is it going to work with that? It'll be test. Oh boy. 26th of June, which is the Sunday semi-finals of Calypso, Raga Soca, and Soca in a single event. An all-day event that begins during the day into the dark. Sorry. CDC is hoping to use the old Emerald Isle Casino grounds at Pembroke to allow for a picnic-style atmosphere with social distancing. That's cute.
Where is that?
At Pembroke.
No, was it? And Emerald. There's the
The only Emerald I know is Emerald Valley Casino.
They had a different name before.
Old Emerald Isle Casino grounds.
I don't know where it is. Sorry.
Is it Emerald Valley Casino they're talking about? Because I don't know this. Picnic style atmosphere with social distancing. Semi-finals you're looking at all 3 in 1. Right. So the next one, July 1st, the next weekend, Evo, a show which showcases the evolution of VINCY music over the past 40 plus years of VINCY Mass. The venue will be the cruise ship terminal. This is actually a nice event.
That was it all right.
Yeah. This is nice.
I played for it already. That's really nice.
It is really nice. Social distancing too at this event? No? Yeah? Okay. All right, let's move on. Saturday, July 2nd, Sokumanaka, Victoria Park. Numbers will be restricted as the regulations allow. The numbers will be restricted point blank because if it's only fully vaccinated, you know what that means.
Cases getting up.
No, I'm not talking about the cases. I'm not talking about the after effects of this proposal. I'm talking about before.
Oh, we're going on. Oh, okay.
How many people are going to be fully vaccinated and get themselves vaccinated to go to these events?
How are you going to get bad in Soca Monarch?
In a bubble.
That's lame.
Like a bubble art.
No, that really lame.
Oh, at least
ahead.
you know you're not going to get yourself mud up. Sunday, July 3rd, Panomas, a show that has Steel Pan finals, Calypso finals, and Westin, and a mass display at Victoria Park. So, Steel, Glitter, and Calypso. They're really compressing everything as much as possible, boy. So, in order to take part, fully vaccinated too. This is Sunday. But you know, some of these events aren't even that well attended. The best attended show, Soca Monarch. That's where they get the most money from. Most mileage too. Soca Monarch.
I don't feel it going to be. I don't feel it going to hit.
You're being a Grinch.
No, I'm not actually.
Let's be hopeful that it will actually make sense.
It's Soca Monarch. It had to make sense. Remember, Soca Monarch now. Soca Monarch is when people just go. Sometimes people don't go Carnival Monday and Tuesday and just go Soca Monarch. You know, do they get and buy that thing, whatever, and then that's it.
Let me continue. Monday, July 4th, traditional Juve, probably in the area of the grammar school.
Probably.
They're still trying to figure it out because you have to go a place where you could dirty up. In addition to that, you have to go a place where you can control.
Tarmac.
Control. Remember, it's a fully vaccinated version. A vaccinated version. So you'll have to be able. But then remember, the tarmac is being used for other stuff. You can't put everything out there. So here's another part, right? For modern bands or paint bands, the CDC has proposed a bubble party for them to do their painting. So one big happy bubble party. Everybody come together. For modern bands and paint bands or paint bands. Modern bands. There's just too many of these things here. Can't get the right one. The CDC is also looking at the same concept for the Monday T-shirt band, a party in an enclosed venue. Tuesday, July 5th. Costumed bands will be able to go to the tarmac of the old E.T. Joshua Airport and use the northern end of the runway and be able to do a level of parading in front of the judges, and then the bands return to their bubbles. So everybody in a bubble. Get in your bubble now. No COVID round here now.
So bubble party.
Yo, Soca good turn up this year. Ooh. That sounds possible to you?
Oh, the bubble thing?
The bubbles. You're using the top part of the tarmac for Carnival Tuesday. Are people really gonna spend $1,100, $1,500, $1,200 on a costume to?
That's a very good question. What will be the cost of the costumes? No.
It'll have to be the same cost. Wouldn't it be the same cost?
Stuff is. You forget?
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about the. Oh boy.
Yeah, stuff is.
So the cost of gyrating might go up. I wonder if it'll be less fun.
It's.
Let me throw out some responses here, right? All right, here we go.
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Lano.
Here we go again. I really need some licks now.
Good morning, Crystal.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Lano.
Morning.
As you're touching on VINCY Mass, as usual, I go trip in with my 2 pennies worth. As it relates to this press conference, which was held yesterday, there were certain protocols which were revealed within a 2-option sort of basis. as it relates to the percentage of people getting vaccinated to have a large scale. And if not, if they have to revert to Plan B, which is a meltdown version, which would be restricted to vaccinated persons. I sort of pondered on that aspect, and I'm really doing the maths here, and I'm wondering if it would really be feasible to do Plan B, because in Plan B, the protocol, I think, if I understand it right, is that you must be fully vaccinated, i.e., first two doses, and plus the booster. From the figures that you just read there, as it relates to booster vaccinated persons, there's just over 2,000. And if that is what the target would be in terms of trying to attract those 2,000 persons to attend every show for VINCY Mass, play Mass, and everything, I can't see the match adding up. I really don't. I think that we need to revisit these protocols again, because persons from overseas would like to start making plans, and as we stand right now, we're still in no better place as we were 2 years ago. But anyway, I have Alexa, so I good. Have a good day.
Funny, Wizzy, very funny.
You have Alexa.
But he made a valuable point there. All right. Remember as well. Okay, let me share some more with you. All right. So they would have spoken to the chief medical officer and all the protocols required for these events, including multiple sanitation stations, persons having to be vaccinated and appropriately boosted to get into the events, including not only participants but persons working in the background. So vaccination plus boost, appropriately boosted, right? So those persons who would have been vaccinated some time ago, if several months have passed, you are due for a booster shot.
Yeah, 6
right?
months past 6 months.
Right? So you're due for a booster.
Mm-hmm.
So if persons within that circle there, I think that's what they mean by appropriately boosted. If you just get 2 doses, then you don't have a need to get a booster shot.
Okay. Everybody talking about this booster thing. Do you realize, right? Even if you have booster, you still have to get negative. You still have to be COVID free.
Before you could go to the event?
Yeah.
Well, the protocols might change.
But I could get COVID and go. And just...
The protocols might change. I do not think that they would sit down and consider having a version of VINCY Mass unless they were confident that it could be done in a safe manner. And they have had events prior.
Remember they are safe is just vaccinated, eh?
What's wrong with that?
And not necessarily testing.
No, but that was before. During the Christmas season, for 9 mornings, they had testing. Testing was a part of it. For those who were not able to get themselves vaccinated, the children, the testing was a part of it.
Okay. But it's tricky because what would be their version of testing? The rapid or the PCR?
I believe the rapid.
Okay.
But you realize too, right? 1, a subset of people go to carnival shows.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not talk about COVID-19. Not the entire country would participate and patronize VINCY Mass. So you have that down. Then you have some of these shows are not well attended. So that's a further reduction in the numbers. It's 2. We've seen for the fully vaccinated events, except for the all-inclusive ones, the numbers that turn out, not so good. So that knocks off a couple people. Who are you left with? At the end of the day, who are you left with? And it's the same set of people who would be looked at to have to patronize all of the events to make it financially successful.
The type of class, it could be lower middle class.
No, I'm looking at the type of class. I'm looking at the numbers. the numbers. But then again, we might be surprised. They might be well patronized because people have been waiting for 2 years to go out
No,
to Vincy Mass. Vincy Mass.
I feel people are more cautious now. They go wait.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
what we said about
no,
Christmas too.
no, because you don't.
Look at Christmas.
People are not accustomed to staying home.
Not everybody.
Well, not
People
everybody.
still want to go out. There's still
I'm-
extroverts out there who
yes,
still want to go out.
it will have. Yeah, you go have them, but the majority. Apostles don't see we're going on already, so they can say, "Boy, let me stay home. Let me rock back." Carnival ain't getting away. I mean,
It did go somewhere last year though. Nowhere. Right? So here's something else that you should pay attention to. Adam says that all plans for Vincy Mass are subject to change and at all times will be guided by updated protocols. It just seems to me like a lot of stress. Do you really want to put yourself through all that stress?
it so let the planning as it go along. You know, just,
They don't have a choice though.
They say so.
They do not have a choice but to go according to what the CMO says. And the CMO will be guided by what is happening in the country. Are people going out and getting themselves vaccinated? Are people coming out, those who are due for boosters, are they getting themselves the boosters?
The CMO is one person, right?
Yes.
And
Chief Medical Officer.
And need more than one person.
Why you need more than one person? She has an entire team. She has an entire ministry. I don't think you need more than one person qualified for the job. It's just like the Prime Minister do. We need more than one Prime Minister.
No.
All right, so
No.
She's capable. She's capable.
Okay.
Why? Okay, no.
I'm just saying that she may need.
She may be
she
overwhelmed.
may need another.
That's why you have a staff.
Well. Okay. All right.
You look at the numbers. You do your assessment. WHO, PAHO, and everybody. You do assessment. All right. No. All right. Yes. All right. Yes.
So
but
then is Shalom making the decision? Yes or no?
I don't know her job. But
Well,
they consult with the Chief Medical Officer. That's all I'm concerned about. They consult with the CMO and then they move forward.
Okay. She's doing a very good job, though.
Okay. It says here, right? Should there be a reversal of fortunes and the event has to be cancelled, the CDC has been required to make a proposal for a rational compensation package for the financially dislocated practitioners of the art form to be approved by the cabinet. So if it's cancelled because we have another spike, I find we're real long in this 800 plus spike though.
Then I can't.
Hello, good morning. Possible or not? Hello.
Morning. I think the carnival is a good look on but like your co-host saying, a lot of people might stay home, but then again, a lot of people might not stay home because one set of people stay at home and another set of people gone to a wedding. And another set of people jam up in a van, another set of people doing him off. So it's not really no protocol, to be honest. Everybody just doing as they please. But my question is now, to the CMO and the other powers to be, the citizens to go and get the citizens is required to have 70% vaccinated rate in order to have carnival. What's going to be the requirements of people like me who come in from America? What if America, and I see why they say it's subjected to change, because what if America decide they're going to have a spike now, or May, or June? They might ban people from America, or Canada, or England. You know what I'm saying? And another question I want to ask people, what are the rates people are dying from COVID now versus when COVID was at its worst? Because I just had a conversation with my supervisor this morning. Everybody talking about the spread, for example, Omicron. And the media are saying Omicron, 100,000 new cases of Omicron, but nobody never telling me how many dead from the Omicron. So is it just fear-mongering? It's a question I ask, you know. Is it just fear-mongering, the media fear-mongering to just make people frightened with this new strain? Because according to the science, whenever the virus mutates, it gets weaker. And we don't see Mexico because it's almost like inbred. If me and my sister have a child, 2 children, and the 2 children end up and have too much children, there's a bunch of retarded children we're going to have. Therefore, it's weaker. It's the whole concept of mutating virus. That's basically of the science. And it's questions I want to ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I see Mexico now. Mexico have dropped all COVID restrictions. And I read something, I'm not sure if it's fact or propaganda, that's saying other countries are jumping on board and saying they're gonna just treat COVID as the
Regular
flu.
flu.
Well,
That's the
remember
regular
the
flu
UK
because
had taken that stance.
they have taken the stand. So I mean, I think the carnival is a good look at because a lot of us are stressed because carnival is a release, you know. And we have to. And I just want to tell people in the midst, if carnival don't happen, or you look for something else to do. Might go table rock and just lay down and listen to the river, talk to the stone. Might just go to the beach and listen to the ocean, clash on the sand, because a lot of us get we hopes up and then it's carnival decided not happening because COVID won't tell we no.
And money can we
We
spend
prepare
on things
ourselves
too.
mentally for disappointment, you know.
Yeah. Mentally and
prepare ourselves
financially.
Financially, boy, that is another thing too, because I did the CDC them had a live yesterday and I was asking some questions on Facebook and the song going on. And to the powers that be, what is in place to ensure that the poor people them eat a food after this carnival festival? Are we putting
Vaccine.
concessions in place? Huh?
Vaccine. Get yourself
Vaccine, well,
vaccinated
okay.
if you want to get on board.
Okay, let me reframe that. What is in place for the vaccinated poor people to eat food in this new carnival festival?
Oh,
And who are we trying to target to convince to come to St. Vincent and the Grenadines for our carnival? Other than people in the diaspora.
The vaccinated.
So they could, the
That's
vaccinated,
what we're
other than-
targeting, the
other-
vaccinated.
Yeah, well, it's questions that, you know what I mean? It's questions that me want to see poor people eat food in St. Vincent. Me want to see everybody eat good. From a carnival, from Easter, from whatever it is. And it's just questions we have to ask. But I just hope COVID just go where it's coming from, and everything get back to normal. But that's the wishful thinking.
Okay.
Big up all this,
All right. Thank you so much. Let me get some responses coming from Facebook. We are live on Facebook, by the way. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Forgot to say that. And my apologies. Good morning to DJ Kabuli. Good morning to Pamela. All right. Somebody says, remember, though, that promoters and masked men need time to plan.
too much uncertainty.
This is too much uncertainty. Another response, we thrive on rushing things. A successful carnival needs more than 4 to 5 months to plan. Why not have a mini celebration for the Independence weekend and plan properly for 2023? Here's somebody
That
good.
sound good though. No, you give it ample time to plan. And you could start better for next year.
Okay, and then we could get the metaverse in there. All
Right, do everything one time.
nice and included and
Yeah,
stuff.
I like that. Big up, Cam.
Okay. Crystal, good morning. Tell the PM he needs to let the church them come together and pray for the country and forget about carnival and pray. Let's pray for COVID-19 to go away and forget about the vaccine because vaccine can't save you. The only thing that can save you is the Almighty God. The churches could take the initiative to come together to pray too, though. Come together now.
You see the topic there?
Do not stray. Let me play this voice note here.
Okay.
Let me see, 23 minutes in. There we go again.
Hey, morning, Christelle.
Morning.
Hey, morning.
To me, I might be totally wrong, but I think they would have to revisit this thing again. And they have to do that, really sit down and think about this whole thing and make some serious decision. Because as it is right now, I don't think it's going to work. And with the protocols and everything, the strictness of what they planning to do, I don't think it's going to work. Look at the 9 morning in Kingston. I believe it was a flop. Everybody's going to say it was a flop because of the whole COVID and all vaccinated and stuff like that. And people overseas, they got to make up their mind and make some hard decisions and just say, listen, you're vaccinated. Why not the same thing as in Ity Joshua? Instead of jumping up on the road, doing the road thing, Carnival Monday and Tuesday, they could do it whether Tuesday or Monday, and have it at Ity Joshua, and just say once you're vaccinated, you get a truck or two and do your thing. Something at Ity Joshua if you don't want to do it on the road. But then again, why not do it the same way Miami did this stuff? Once you're vaccinated, most of the people are vaccinated, whatever. You have to run that risk. That's why a lot of countries are changing now and saying, listen, we're going to drop all the protocols of everything. Why? Because COVID is here to stay. And if you don't want to look at it that way, look at the flu. In St. Vincent, we don't get a lot of people dying because of the flu. In America, Canada, we get a lot of people dying from the flu. Sometimes for a year, 50,000 people died from flu. COVID is going to be something like that. We have to accept that. We are never going to be COVID free. We have to look at it just like the flu. And that's why a lot of people are saying, you know what, we're going to take all this restriction because they've tried everything and just live with it the way it is. You just educate people and hope that people would at least take the vaccine. Because for me personally, I'm not taking no booster. I ain't taking no booster. Because some people take booster first, and then what happened? Another variants come and they said that booster isn't good enough to hold down the Omicron. So you have to take another booster. It doesn't make any sense. I take my vaccine. I think I'm good with that. But the way they have the carnival thing structure right now, I know they're trying to do something, but I don't think they still really look at this thing serious. They have to make a serious decision and say, you know what? As long as everybody is vaccinated, there's enough people vaccinated. If we're going to have carnival, we're going to have carnival. Carnival almost the way it was. Because I don't think a lot of people going to do anything. And when they put in the booster, you have to get the booster to attend thing. How many people get booster in St. Vincent? And I'm telling you, a lot of people are not going to take the booster. So the committee and everybody else have to make a serious decision. They might get a little backlash, yes. But hey, if you're gonna have carnival, that's what you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, do it properly.
Have it. Who come, who don't come. Some people don't even care about what's happening outside of VINCY Mass, outside of culture, outside of festivals. Some people don't even care about COVID-19 point blank. Look at the place. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Crystal. Morning, Lano.
Hey, morning.
Okay, just a few things, right? I think the carnival thing is a good way going forward, right? But my only concern, majority of the countries around the world are currently looking towards the nature of opening up and dropping all these protocols and treating COVID as a flu, right? Why do I feel like we're gonna see December come and we're still under this COVID, COVID, the other? I mean, Crystal, you know, as long as they say we're doing VINCY Mass, right? Everybody, whether vaccinated or not, is going to get excited. Whether you feel like you have COVID, you're showing signs and symptoms, you have people that is going to hide the fact and actually end up in a van coming to town, in a vehicle coming to town with vaccinated and unvaccinated people, right? So this is one thing I just can't understand. I will look at, okay, example, income tax or GECU. You would see a long line crowded outside, a big crowd, everybody socializing, talking, hiki. And when you reach by the door, you have 6 people inside, and they're telling you, "Oh, you have to do that," because I think that is the dumbest thing I ever seen.
Yeah, serious.
You understand me?
I was saying that the other day too. That don't make no sense.
If we are trying to get the country vaccinated, right? I think we need to deal with the problem that persists currently, correct that, right? As long as, when I say problem, you notice everybody is outside right now, Crystal. If you walk in town, if you go to a bar Friday and Saturday, it's ram.
It's almost like normal. Just mean that some people wear masks.
Why are we playing hypocrite with these specific events as if these specific events alone can transmit a virus? That is what I don't understand, seriously. Right? So I just pause another thing. I mean, if it's 2 ways of herd immunity. Is either the virus spread completely or we get 70% vaccination. So I just feel we should just go in either direction.
Okay. All right, then. Thank you.
I feel the force going to happen. The spread
It'll
from
just
the spread,
spread.
and then whatever happen.
But you realize though, are we considering those who have gotten COVID-19 and recovered? Are they added into that herd immunity figure? Are we considering them? It says 70% vaccination, vaccination, not immunization, not natural immunity plus man-made immunity, not that.
True.
Stick a pin right there and come right back. We've got some more voice notes, some more messages to share when we come back. It's now. I'm waiting for it to be now 9 o'clock. It's now 9 o'clock. It's now 9 o'clock right here across in Vincent and the Grenadines, all right?